Congratulations to Avery. He advances to our finals where he will play Jesse for $1,000. Now, again, this is going to be a best of 5. So these first 2 games we're going to watch, they're going to be both pre-boarded games. Neither player can sideboard for these first 2 games. Once we get to the 3rd game, sideboarding is allowed. And then if there's a requirement for 4th or 5th, there's also, of course, sideboarding allowed then. So we got a lot to watch still. We're going to see here. We got the Jesse gang facing off against Avery's team. All right. Avery, 5th place. Will have choice of player draw, so we're going to see him on the play. Jund versus Mono Green. This is a matchup I'm sure that Jesse's very familiar with, so he knows what cards are going to be important and what cards are not. All right. Looking at opening 7s here. Again, we got a lot of Magic to go here still. 5 games at most. Verdant Catacombs going to start it off for Avery. Where is he going with this? He has an Inquisition on turn 1, it looks like here. So I imagine we're starting there. He's going to start with going to 17. Getting some sort of Shockland. See what he decides on. Blood Crypt looks to be the choice. Yes, it is. Inquisition comes down here is my guess. I can't imagine he says anything else here. So Inquisition. Jesse kept his hand of Kiora, Master of the Depths, Utopia Sprawl, Windswept Heath, Arbor Elf, Burning Tree Emissary, Forest, Garruk. This is a pretty easy take. You're taking away that Arbor Elf. Wow, okay. So he takes away... I mean, I guess either way, you're fine. If he has an answer to the Elf, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Arbor Elf or Sprawl, both of them turn off potential for turn 2 Garruk. That's all that matters. The pickup was a Kolaghan's Command. Avery does have in hand a Terminate. Does he want to use it here on this Arbor Elf? There's still no potential for a turn 2 Garruk unless Jesse draws exactly Utopia Sprawl. Okay, down to 14 we go. Gonna go ahead and grab ourselves an Overgrown Tomb. Okay, Avery here. He is going to go ahead and terminate the Elf. Again, explains why he did take away the Utopia Sprawl. Pickup for Jesse there was a land. We're probably just going to see him play a Burning Tree Emissary here. And I imagine just say go. Yep, Burning Tree. No use for the floating mana there, so we're just going to go ahead, pass it back to our Jund player. Avery has in hand Kolaghan's Command. Looks like another Inquisition. I think he has Inquisition and Thoughtseize. That's good. This is how he's going to beat this deck. 2 Planeswalkers. Which one do you want to take? Kiora or Garruk? Garruk's normally the one that has that's the engine. However, Kiora has the ability to go find more threats if the other ones are taken care of. Which against Jund, definitely not a bad thing to deal with. So I think he might just go for the Kiora here and get rid of that. I think that'd be a pretty fine choice. Jesse's still no way to power out a Planeswalker here. He's still short 1 mana regardless of what he does. If he has an Inquisition, it's not going to matter. now that he knows there's only a 4-drop in hand for Jesse. Avery here. Colligan's Command, Inquisition of Kozilek, and Maelstrom Pulse are the 3 cards in hand for Jund. Jesse will go to combat. Avery now at 10. Avery will untap, take his turn. Straw Step is Averting Catacombs. That's going to let him, if he wants, he can Inquisition here. The fact that Jesse didn't play anything, except for a land, tells me he didn't really draw anything that matters. So probably no use to fire off Inquisition at this point. And yeah, Avery just says you can go. He did leave Kiora behind, though, which is a little interesting. He drew a forest, so he left Kiora behind, which, again, that's the one that I feel can get you a little more value, so... Jesse, on the end step, went ahead, fetched up a breeding pool. Lining up Kiora this turn, of course, so... Colligan's Command, if Kiora does minus, should be able to deal with her, if I'm not mistaken. Here she is here. So, yes, it does. +1, untap up to 1 target creature and up to 1 target land. -2, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card and or a land card from among them into your hand. He's going to get back Eternal Witness. He's going to get Eternal Witness and a Mystery Rainforest. Sure. Colligan's Command is going to deal with the Kiora rather, and it's going to cause Jesse to discard a card. I'll discard the Mystery Rainforest. He has the land in hand, so he's fine. He doesn't need any more mana. This will be an attack for 2, I assume. Avery is fetching. He's at 9. Did Jesse just say go and not attack? That doesn't sound right. He just said go, he didn't attack? Why? What? Alright, interesting. Jesse missing out on 2 points of damage here, potentially. That could come back to bite him here. Avery's hand, again, Inquisition and Maelstrom Pulse. The draw was a Chandra Torch of Defiance. Inquisition's going to go ahead, take away the Eternal Witness, or potentially a Voyaging Satyr, but probably the Witness is the better choice. Maelstrom Pulse left in hand here for Avery. Is he going to fire it off? I feel like there's better targets for a Maelstrom Pulse than a Burning Tree Emissary. Garrick is one of them. Garrick was the pickup. That gets to make a 3/3 beast. Man, if Avery was at 7 instead of 5, it would force him to use either the Chandra or the Pulse next turn. At this rate, he's not going to be forced to. I think Jesse's best bet is just play Garrick and make a beast. Avery's probably going to fire off the Pulse at the Garrick on his own turn. Jesse will get to get in for a little more damage that way. He won't have time to worry about Ravine. Untapping here does nothing. You don't need the mana. I don't think you need to develop this Voyaging Satyr. I guess, yeah, I think that's definitely the right way to go. I'd also attack for 2 here. Again, Jesse not attacking last turn was a little strange, but... Jesse thinking here. I don't know what he's thinking about so much. I mean, like, there shouldn't be much of a choice here. Just getting in for 2 points of damage, right? He passes again? Why is he not attacking? I don't understand. What is he afraid of? Maelstrom Pulse or Garrick. And he picked up another Maelstrom Pulse. End of turn, potentially upkeep, doesn't matter. Go to 18. What is Jesse so afraid of? I can't tell. He wants to protect his walker from Raging Ravine, but that's fine then, right? Because, like, then your Jund opponent's tapping out to attack with a Raging Ravine, which I think I'm okay with. I don't know what he thinks exactly, but an attack for 5 will bring Avery to 4. Utopia Sprawl, Voyaging Satyr, you can go. So he can Maelstrom Pulse or Chandra away the beast. And that gives him one more turn at least. So it's not over just yet. Jesse missing out on 4 points of damage has this game in a spot where it just shouldn't be. Sure enough, there goes the beast. Avery has a land, but he knows he can't crack it, so there's no point in playing it. Because he's going to... I mean, unless Jesse attacks Chandra here, which he might. Yeah, he is going to. He's going to put Jesse... He's going to put Avery to 2 and take down the Chandra. Another threat here would be good. That's an overgrowth. That's not a threat, so that's not going to matter. Avery, again, will have one more turn. He's able to Maelstrom Pulse away the Burning Tree. And then he'll have Raging Ravine next turn, assuming that Jesse doesn't find another threat. He did not. He found a Utopia Sprawl, so Avery now at 1. Avery, however, unless he finds something, either a blocker or a kill spell, cannot tap any mana because he needs Ravine to block. Kalidas is a great blocker, though. Yeah, that's a good one. And you have to feel like this game should have been Jesse's. He just didn't attack. Oh, wow. There's that. Oh, wow. Is this game here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be exact lethal? Kessig Wolf Run is insane? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can pay 7 into this Kessig Wolf Run. Oh wow, exact lethal. Holy. Alright, so Jesse getting bailed out by his deck there for sure. I agree 100%, Cody. I don't know what it is he was trying to play around or what exactly he was afraid of, but yeah, it almost cost him the game there. Like Jean was ready to turn the corner at that point, and once that happens, it's really hard to get back into that matchup. Yeah, Kessig Wolf Run for the win, that's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, sorry, Brock Missile 13. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that while I was away. I will send you your 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel. So, game 2, again, no sideboarding going to happen here. Yeah, absolutely, Cody. Absolutely. But all right, so Jesse, up a game here. That's where you want to be because that's now going to give you the ability of, if it goes to a 5th game, you'll have to play. So that's always the nicest place to be. Avery going to have to come back here. He had what looked like a very solid game there. It's just could not finish that one out. Was excuse me, was a bit short on mana the whole time there. So Avery on the play here again this game. The last of the pre-boarded games. Wow, that's creepy. I'm just gonna go there. All right, both players keeping their 7. Avery, turn 1 Inquisition. Jesse gonna turn his hand over. We've got Genesis Wave, Garrick, Forest, Windswept Heath, pair of Arbor Elves, and a Kessig Wolf Run. Genesis Wave is a good pick here. It does cost 3 while it's in the hand, so He can take that one away. And he does. Turn 1, Arbor Elf coming down. Avery. It's going to be on him again to have an answer to this potential accelerant. We'll see what he has. Avery fetches up a Stomping Grounds at 17 here. Abrupt Decay, Terminator possibilities here at this point. It's going to be a Scavenging Ooze instead. Okay, so this is not going to be an answer to the turn 1 accelerant. Jesse will have a little bit of extra mana to work with here. Uosa Drunken Bandits, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We will send you your 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Burning Tree Emissary. Sure, floating a green-red man at the moment. Arbor Elf, leaving a red man. Red mana floating. Windswept Heath. These things are all fine, I'm sure, with Avery. And yes, Jesse just passes the turn back. Avery going to untap here. In comes the attack for 2. Currently no creatures in graveyard. The only problem is here with Terminate in hand, that means Avery could terminate an Arbor Elf and then eat it with Scavenging Ooze and just beat the Arbor Elf, the Burning Tree in combat. Garok 2, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. I will send you a 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Avery is fetching here. This is all before damage. So we're going to see he gets a basic forest. He goes to 16 with that fetch. That's right. Garok, the French Garok. All right, he's at... Jesse will fall to 17. Oh, awesome, yeah. Definitely stop on by. So Avery also at 17 now, so life total's evened up here. Jesse going to go to 16 instead on the end of the turn with a fetch. Untaps. He's going to have access to Garruk this turn. He has that Kessig Wolf run again. Yes, the Burning Tree Emissary wearing the Bolus horns. Nicol Bolas missing again from this list, however. Jesse will fetch up a basic forest here. Down to 15. You're going to have a Garruk come down for sure. No question about that. Is that going to make a beast? That piece probably seems the best choice. Yep. It sure is. No attack, however. He's just going to hold back Burning Tree. Doesn't want to give him 2 points of damage. Not really learning potentially from his last game when he could have gotten damage and didn't. We'll have to see if it comes back to hurt him again this time. He got out of it last time thanks to a little bit of help from his deck and a timely top deck there, but maybe there's just something that I'm not thinking of that Jesse's playing around, but I don't know what it would be. Avery here trying to decide what he wants to do. He's got access to 4 mana. Huntmaster of the Fells, that's a good one. That's going to bring Avery up to 18. Gets a 2/2 wolf alongside it, of course. That's probably going to be his turn by the looks of it. I don't see any attack here being good. Avery thinking otherwise potentially here. Might want to just trade off that for that beast, which I'm a little curious about that. I feel like Scavenging has a lot more value than a beast token that Garrett can make again next turn. Yep, no attack. Jesse going to need to play a spell now. He has in hand Kessig Wolfrun again, which we saw again do some work there the first game. Arbor Elf, that's going to fill the role for not having the Huntmaster flip. Another beast comes down as well. Sure enough, the Kessig Wolfrun does come down. Jesse does just pass back after that. So Avery now has the option, of course, of just passing the turn, not playing a spell, letting his Huntmaster flip and take care of one of these Arbor Elves, which is what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead on the upkeep. This will also kill Garrett, which is very nice. So it seems like a pretty solid choice to go for that. He's also going to go ahead and, of course, and kill off one of the Arbor Elves. Primal Command. Okay. We can start going for the loop sort of thing with Eternal Witnesses and stuff. We'll see how that goes. Jesse here thinking he has Breeding Pool and that Primal Command in his hand, so just thinking potentially about what line he wants to take with his Primal Command. There's the Primal Command. Stomping Ground on top of the library and search for a creature. Putting down a Primeval Titan. That's a good one. All right. All that's done now. Cool. Okay, where are we going now for... We're going to eat a creature. So Avery up to 19 now. Avery has in hand a Thoughtseize, which Jesse doesn't know about, obviously. So Thoughtseize will get to take away this Titan. Avery, of course, does pick up that Stomping Ground we know about. He did place it on top of the deck with the Primal Command. Jesse has exactly enough mana for the Titan, of course. It's not going to matter, though. Avery gets to go this turn, Chandra and Thoughtseize. Take away your Titan. Avery at 15. Chandra gets to probably just kill a beast here. Seems like a fine choice. Could also tick up and deal some damage to Jesse. Huntmaster is going to flip back now as well, since Chandra and Thoughtseize were both cast. Avery thinking about what he wants to do with Chandra this turn. I don't know what he did. He ticked up to, I assume, deal damage. I didn't see where or what it was. Excuse me. Unless he made mana to do nothing with, but I can't see that being the case. Avery went to 17. Another wolf comes about. Oh, he forgot. He forgot to use Chandra. Okay, so he played her on 4, then said go. Interesting. The draw here for Jesse was a Garruk. It's a good one. Jesse really, I don't even know what he needs at this point. Like, he can make another beast, which is nice, but that then puts Garruk in range of him just passing, or just Chandra tick up and kill Garruk. Excuse me. Jesse also, of course, has access here to the Keswick Wolfront to give one of his beasts a little more trample and a little more power. Don't know how much that'll matter. We'll get you guys those codes right now as well as soon as I remembered it. Okay, so Jesse's going to go ahead and play out the Garruk. He will untap Keswick Wolfrun and Breeding Pool. And just say go. So this keeps him out of range. Now, the Garruk's still dead to Chandra tick up, deal 2 to you, and just go. Huntmaster, kill your Garruk and your Arbor Elf or your Burning Tree. Either way is fine. So Avery here, this Huntmaster's doing a lot of work. It is a 1-of in his main deck, so yep. Chandra up, Fatal Push. That's not bad. That one's actually worth thinking about if you want to cast or not. He does not. He will shoot Garruk, which tells me that he's probably going with the line of just pass. However, he also drew Liliana, which is also potentially a reason he didn't cast the Fatal Push, because he only has 2 black mana right now. So he may just be thinking that he wants to play Liliana here. Jesse then gets a turn with Garruk. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, isn't it just say go? So Huntmaster will flip. This will kill Garruk. It'll also deal 2 damage to the Arbor Elf. So we're going to take away a little bit more of mana. Sure. Jesse will untap here. Picks up, I think that was a land. So that's not quite what he's looking for at the moment. Yeah, you found Utopia Sprawl. It's basically land. End of turn, Avery's going to start eating things with his Scavenging Ooze. He goes to 18 by eating away the Primeval Titan. Scavenging Ooze is great against Jesse. It stops his entire Primal Command loop. Stops Witness just in general, so. Eats away Primal Command, Garrick, and Primeval Titan. All right, Avery will untap here. Overgrown Tomb was the draw. Yeah, this game steadily going in the favor of Jund. I would not be surprised to go into the sideboard games at a tie. Which I feel like is the best place for Avery to be. You don't want to have to try to reverse sweep your opponent to get there. Chandra took care of one of the beasts. We're making a big attack here. 4, 8, 13 coming in. Yeesh. Double block Huntmaster. Excuse me. Double block Huntmaster if he wants. Looks like he's going to single block it and then pump it. Okay, that makes sense too. Yeah, he'll pump it to give it +2/+0 and trample. Scavenging Ooze will eat a creature, gain Avery a life, do a little more damage. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesse didn't go to 5. He's also going to lose his Burning Tree to the Liliana probably. And then I feel there's no way that... Oh, he takes 11 here. He's at 4. Jesse is going to lose this game for sure. Liliana comes down. Cleans up Burning Tree. Jesse has one draw. I don't know what it could be. Looks like a forest, which is not it. He says go. Okay. Avery, do you know how to attack and use your planeswalkers? No, there is no bolus. Avery just going to play it safe, take up Liliana first, make sure there's no tricks that he forgot about maybe, who knows, but... All right. So we're going into the sideboard games, 1 game apiece. We're on even playing field here. Now we're just playing a best of 3 with sideboards. So let's have a look here at some sideboarded lists. We'll start with Avery. Avery has 1 Damnation, 1 Anger of the Gods, 1 Engineered Explosives, 1 Collective Brutality, 2 Kitchen Finks, 1 Obstinate Baloth, 2 Lost Legacy, 3 Leyline of the Void, 1 Knight of the Soul's Betrayal, 1 Golgari Charm, and 1 Thrun the Last Troll. So, to go over this sideboard, we have the 1 Damnation, I think, comes in. The Anger of the Gods, I think, also comes in. Explosives, yes. Brutality, probably not needed here. Kitchen Finks, no. Obstinate Baloth, no. Lost Legacy, actually very good here. Leyline of the Void, maybe, but you probably don't need it. You already have Scavenging Ooze to work with enough, so I don't think it's necessary. Knight of Soul's Betrayal is good. Golgari Charm could also be good for the same reasons. And Thrun the Last Troll, no. Jesse, on the other hand, what do we have here? We've got 1 Pithing Needle, 2 Relic of Progenitus, 1 Scavenging Ooze, 2 Ancient Grudge, 1 Dismember, 1 Beast Within, 1 Kitchen Finks, 1 Courser of Krufix, 1 Obstinate Baloth, 2 Crumble to Dust, 1 Thragtusk, and 1 Acidic Slime. So, Jesse's Pithing Needle, yes. Relic, I do like. Scavenging Ooze, maybe. Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, it controls Goyfs. Yeah, that's fine. Ancient Grudge, no. Dismember, yes. Beast Within, yes. Kitchen Finks, yes. Courser, probably not. Obstinate Baloth, yes, because it gets to get around that Liliana trick, which is nice. Crumble to Dust, no. Thragtusk, yes. Acidic Slime, probably not. All right, though. So We're playing a best of 3 here. We'll see who can take this down. Again, the winner of this is going to walk away with $1,000 in their pocket. Second place, going to take, a decent $500 store credit. Not too bad for a day's work. Not too bad at all for a day's work. Again, we've already given out here today $250. They both third and fourth, and $100 to fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. All right, game 2 here. So Jesse will have to play for the first time this series. He's been on the draw the last 2 games. He was able to steal the first one on the draw with, I want to say, a couple misplays. Again, maybe I'm sure he had some reasons to not do it. I just don't know what it was. Kessig Wolf on the story of game 1, obviously. Game 2 there, Jund just did Jund things and took him out of it. So Avery here, gonna mulligan down to 6. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. That'd be awesome. Again, anyone, if you're not aware, we are starting another one of these series, our Invitational series, in September. One again for Modern and one for Standard. Again, our Standard Invitational is next Sunday. So, yeah. But yeah, next in this September, we're going to be starting a brand new Invitational series. We might have a couple revisions, but going to be pretty well the same sort of deal. Should be interesting. Avery here, keeping his 6. Gonna scry to the bottom. Jesse gonna start things off here. What do we have? We have Forest, Arbor Elf, Go. That is the best start. We've got a Thoughtseize here. Overgrown Tomb will bring Avery to 18, rather. Where is my mouse? There it is. We're going to go Thoughtseize here. Nope, we're going to go Fatal Push just to be safe. Sure. That'll buy Avery more than enough time that it's okay to do that, obviously. So Jesse, Windswept Teeth, and just pass the turn back. Thoughtseize here. He does actually, I think he has 2 of them, in fact. So he's going to get to have a good look here to his hand and take away a couple cards. This here is going to be a fetch down to 15. In fact, he's going to go ahead and grab himself. Yeah, I was going to say probably a Blood Crypt. He wants red, but he also wants that second black source. So he can, I believe he has in hand double Thoughtseize here. So Grimflare is where he's going to go instead. Okay. Also a solid choice. Jesse, not really a lot of answers to that yet. Does have Dismember, of course, which I assume has been brought in. This is a good matchup for it. Jesse, though, no third land. Oh, that's backbreaking. Black Clea Cliffs comes down. Thoughtseize, let's see what you're working with there, Jesse. Kiora, Eternal Witness, Garrick, Overgrowth, Obstinate Baloth. Avery jokingly reaches over for the Baloth. It's very good to know about that card, because if he has any Lilianas in the future, he now knows he has to be a little more careful with them. second Thoughtseize that he did have is going to take away. He actually has a third one. Jeez. He's going to totally strip away Jesse's hand here. That's insane. That's just gross. Avery's at 9, but triple Thoughtseize to take away Eternal Witness, Garrick. Ugh. Did Avery not attack? Did Avery forget a combat step here as well? No, okay, there we go. The overgrowth isn't as scary. I mean, the witnesses and the Garrick are more important. All right, so there was an attack. Jesse falls to 17. Grimflayer is not delirious just yet. Gonna look at the top 3, put some cards into the graveyard, or potentially all of them back on top of the library. Well, any land lets him cast Witness to get back the 4th land. All right. Did we find a land? No, we found Voyaging Satyr, I think. No, we found Primal Commander Wave, something like that. So not anything useful is what we found, unfortunately. Here's an attack coming in for 2 more. Potentially 4, actually. I don't have a count on Avery's graveyard. I know there's at least sorcery and land. And instant. Because he played Fatal Push already this game. So it was only for 2, though. They played Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, and he's fetched. So Jesse at 15, Ghost Quarter. All right, Voyaging Satyr is kind of a land drop, but Avery has the answer to it with Terminate. Also drew a Goyf there, which is great. I don't... Who are your partners? Put all 3 in the yard. I mean, I'm in. I don't know what Cody's thoughts are. Maelstrom Pulse. This one's going the same way as the last one did, unfortunately, for Jesse. Mana problems here, the story of this game. He had Avery, if he doesn't have Fatal Push on turn 1 here, this is a totally different game. Jesse has a turn 2 Overgrowth. We have a Dismember, which costs him 4 life. Goyf is 6 power. Ugh. This is at 3. That's gross. Nykthos, that's a 3rd land, but it's far too late. Avery, 1 game away from $1,000 in his pocket. 1 game away. Can he get there in 4? Jesse, gonna be on the play again here. So Avery steals back the play, however, for the 5th potential game, which is big. Again, being on the play is very, very important in Modern. Never mind this matchup here, so yeah, this will be big. Jesse looking like he might have some other sideboard decisions to make. Kind of heading back to his sideboard. All right, shuffling it up here. Jesse, got to get this one. Otherwise, we will have our first modern invitational champion in Avery. Jesse, looking to play spoiler to that, wants that title for himself. Hoping he can get the win here. I'd like to see a win here for Jesse, just because I want to see the 5th game. Game 1 was really close. I'd like more games like that. Games 2 and 3 have been just a steamroll. Jesse, gonna mulligan to 6. Avery looks happy with his 7. You don't feel too good about that if you're in Jesse's shoes. But not out of it by any means at all. Let's have a look at 6 here. Let's keep 6. Let's keep 6. Let's not have a repeat of our semifinals of Tron versus Mono Green here. Come on. Oh boy. Yeah, that was no lands. Oh, this is rough. We're down to 5. Not like this. Not like this. Jesse looking at 5. Decides to keep Scry. It's Eternal Witness. Where's it going? Top or bottom? Probably bottom. Maybe top. It's not a lot this hand does. I don't think he's a turn 1 play. Windswept Heath, and we're back to Avery here. So Jesse has got a mountain to climb to get out of this game. No turn 1 play from Avery is a good start. No Thoughtseize is always good. No Inquisition is always good. So Jesse has that's the first step. By no means is he out of the woods. Breeding Pool was the fetch. Nykthos on turn 2. Avery now at 19 on Jesse's end step by fetching away that Bloodstained Mire. Looking over his hand, figuring out what he wants to do. He looks like he has a lot of lands in hand still. Stomping Ground okay? No turn 2 play for Jesse is a little rough as well. I think he has a Dismember and a Kiora, a Genesis Wave. Maybe 2 Genesis Waves in fact. Burning Catacombs, going to go to 18. Scavenging Ooze comes down. I'm guessing he's getting a Swamp here, so yep, he does. Dismember fired off immediately by Jesse. Down to 15 he goes. Scavenging Ooze just dead. Jesse will untap and draw a Forest, so he's hitting his land drops. He's got a Cure next turn if he can hit another one. Raging Ravine off the top for Avery. That's what he'll play. He'll just say go. We found one. It's a Nykthos. We're getting there the hard way, but we get there. All right, let's do -2. Let's see what we can find. Genesis Wave, Primal Command, Garrick, and Burning Tree. We get a Burning Tree to our hand and 3 good cards to the graveyard, unfortunately, but that's what Eternal Witness is for. The draw, Overgrown Tomb. Avery drawing quite a lot of lands here, but we got a Maelstrom Pulse. That takes care of Kiora. We have a Wooded Foothills, it looks like. Jesse needs No, it's another ravine rather. So Jesse needs something again. He's got no threats. Witness is good. He can play it. That's definitely a good one. Do we buy back Windswept Heath with Witness, though? Our hand right now, I believe, is double Wave Burning Tree, which is not ideal, but it's going to buy back Kiora. Okay. Sure. Next turn, he is able to play the Witness and have 4 mana. Thoughtseize You is Avery's play. Kiora, Genesis Wave, Burning Tree Emissary. Three green-red lands available for Avery right now. Burning Catacombs and a pass the turn back. The pickup is a 3rd Nykthos. Ugh. Just the worst lands to draw as well. Oh, value for 1. Get that wave in for 2. Oh, yeah. Wave for 2. Oh, 3. Even better. All right. We're fighting. We're fighting here. Because he went to 4, down to 2, up to 6. Yeah. Wave for 3. All right. Found Arbor Elf and Burning Tree off of a wave for 3. He's got 1 card in hand. We know it's a wave. If he can protect it, he's got, a wave next turn for Nykthos to votes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wave for 5, which is obviously better than a wave for 3. A land would mean it's a wave for 6, which is a better number because that gets you into Titan range. Avery does have... Oh, he got ripped the Thoughtseize. That's gross. That is a gross draw. Down to 13. Down to 11, it looks like. Then we're going to wipe your board. Jesse draws a Burning Tree. That's rough. Avery had the right answers. Yeah, Raging Ravine turning on is not a good sign if you're not the one controlling the ravine. Your Jund opponent now feels it's fine to start firing this up and getting in for attacks. He needs to type the Rat Colors mana, though. He only has... Yeah, he has to leave up one of those swamps instead, probably. There we go. 4 coming in. Jesse at 11. Wow, and his hand is just 2 removal spells. This is gross. Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl is not a thing he has to worry about. Wooded Foothills is the draw for Avery. Okay. Turn on Ravine. Get in for 5. It looks like we're going to have a champion here with Avery. Avery's got Terminate for any 1 creature. That's it. That is it. Avery, all he's got to do here is turn on Raging Ravine. And there's the handshake. Congratulations to Avery. He is our Modern Invitational winner with Jund. Congrats, streamers for everything.